Dr. Chrystal The Fixer, aka Cookie. And doctor does not mean I am a surgeon of any kind. No, I fix things like painting, clocks, watches. I fix stuff, not bones, not people. Okay, just go ahead and clarify that. Go ahead and clarify it. That ain't what I do. If you need to see a doctor for a broken bone, you might need to go to the hospital. I'm just saying, to the hospital. So, yeah, I'm not the kind of doctor you looking for, unless you got something broke, like a clock or, well, don't send no clock to me because I don't know how to fix them little gear thingies. But if it needs to be painted or glued together, I'm your gal. Yep. But anyway, sorry for starting without saying my daily. I thank the good Lord for allowing me to see this day, hour, minute, second, and this year. Yeah. Just painting. Hello. How you doing? How are you doing today? Is that Kelsey Brown? Please don't beat me if I said it wrong. I am so sorry. I'm bad with names. I promise you I am. Sometimes I get my kids' names mixed up and wrong because I've called them their names, their original, their names, birth names is Michael and Eric, but we call Eric Tater or Tater Tot and Michael Brian. So, yeah. But anywho, that's that. So, Miss Brown or Mr. Brown, I cannot see Miss Brown. I see a little tiny, itty bitty picture down there. So, how are you doing today? Blessed and highly favored, I'm praying. I'm painting on his hat today. Working on the hat today. I was working on this hat yesterday too, but working on some more, yeah, and just running my mouth. I'm glad you're doing good. If you have any tiny people, how are they doing? Is school out for the summer where you are, Miss Brown? It is here. My kids aren't in school anymore. My kids graduated. They grown folks. Yeah. Soon to be 23 and 20. Man. I bet you guys are having fun for the summer. Like I said, my kids live elsewhere. They don't live with me. They don't mean really creepy. The not a oh, okay. All right. Creepier. Your little emoji picture, your avatar picture seems a bit creepy. But I'm pretty sure people love you the most. God bless you too. But yeah, my kids are grown up. I miss doing things with them for the summer. We used to go to first here where I live in the country. When I say it's country, it's country. Oh man, okay, Minecraft. Listen, I never was into the video games. I don't know nothing about Minecraft. I seen the new movie that's coming out about Minecraft with Jack Black and the dude that played Aquaman. It doesn't look so interesting. I have to go through my son for those type of movies because he'll pick them apart and be like, "Mama, this is this and this is that. This part, this." Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, summertime we used to go swimming here to the old train depot. It's great. We live near the Gulf, so we got all kinds of little streams with water and stuff. We used to go swimming down there, and my kids would give me a heart attack because once you go around that bend that's down there, once you go around the bend, there ain't no telling what's down there. And there has been gators in there a time or two when people were down there swimming. So they would go down there and hide in a little, like it used to be like a little bush that you can get underneath, and they would hide underneath that. So I'm looking for them like a crazy person, and the whole time they're hiding on the bush, laughing at me, looking like I've lost my mind. But that's what my children do to me. Oh yes, we would do camping, but inside the house because I'm scared of what's in the bushes. Yes, listen, y'all. I live in the country. I'm country, but I ain't that country. I'm a what you call a modern country. That means I stay inside with four walls, a roof, a door that you can lock, and a window that you can peep out of just in case something comes scratching at the door. Be like, that's a bear, y'all. No, I ain't going out there. Like, what's to the door? It look like, well, that look like Bigfoot. I ain't going out there, not with Bigfoot. No, thank you. Nope. Where you go camping? Not unless we're camping at the back door with the back porch light on. Then I'll go camping. Yeah, I'll go camping then. And, and then the tent has to be pointing right at the back door, just in case I have to run from something. It's easy access into the house. Because this young 5'2", slightly bow-legged chick, nah, bro, we good. I ain't trying to feed nothing that don't need to eat people. No. If it's gonna eat me, it's gonna have to catch me. For real. It's gonna have to catch me. Cause I'm not gonna go down without a fight. No way. Someone say you ain't country. You ain't country because you won't go out in the woods. So just because I don't go out in the bushes, that don't mean I ain't country. And I ain't going in no bushes. That's my boyfriend be talking about. We're gonna go camping. I said, this campsite, do they got bathrooms and bathtubs and 4 walls and a roof? He's like, no, that ain't camping. I said, why not? I said, well, I'll tell you what, you sleep in the tent and I'll sleep in the car. That'll work. Hello, Nicole. How are you doing? But yeah, I'm not going out in no bushes. I'm scary. When we was kids, my brothers used to scare us just because they were buttheads. Typical brothers, of course. And we would get, hey, let's go walk down the road. Let's go down to the cemetery. To the cemetery? In the dark? Shh. I'm not going to the cemetery in the dark. Well, thank you. Listen, these glasses, thank you for the compliment, darling, but these glasses here is about, I can't even say how long I've had these. I need to get some new ones. I want to get some ones like these, but clear. Like the frames are clear. I think these are pretty cool. I would like to see them. It says Aquarius. My little sister and my niece bought this for me. It's my zodiac sign. Yeah, my niece. I got a couple of videos on here with my niece. She squishes my face. I love that kid. She's 5 and she's almost as tall as I am. Yeah, she gonna be a basketball player. Yeah, everybody, it's okay. They'll come in, they come and then they go. It's totally cool. Sometimes I'm sitting here babbling on like a monkey in a tree talking to myself and nobody's on here. So it's all good. It's just the fun of it. Whoever comes on while I'm on, hey, it's good. I'm just, like I said, just babbling. 10? My good. And you're 5 foot? That ain't cool. That means you're almost as tall as I am. That means you cannot be 5 foot at 10. That is not cool. No, I'm sad now. Darn. Because that means I'm going to stay short forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Yeah, I've been 5'2" since I was in high school. So I guess I have to be the midget of I am the midget of my house. I have 7 brothers and they're all taller than me. My youngest brother is 12, 11 or 12, and he's the same height as me. So yeah, I'll be short forever. Listen, you'll be taller than me within a couple of months. That's all I'm gonna say, because my growth spurt was when I was in the 11th grade. And I've been out of school since 2000, and it's 2026. So I ain't getting no taller than that. Like you might be, you might get taller. You're gonna probably a lot taller than 5 foot something. If you're already 10 and you're 5 foot something, kiddo, you're gonna be a giant. I'm just saying. I've heard of Sky Zone. My kids used to go there. Well, both of my youngest used to go there all the time with their uncle. And they would come back with all kinds of junk. Stuff that I don't know where I can put it. I have nowhere to store it because they should have left it at their uncle's house. I'm sure your parents think the same thing when you go off with your uncles, aunts, and uncles, that they take you places and then bring you home with a whole bunch of junk. Then they're thinking, listen, honey, we can't store this in the house. Your room ain't big enough to hold all this stuff. But they still buy you things anyway, like I do. I buy my nieces and nephews all kinds of stuff. Since that's where I'm... Oh, okay. It's fun. Have you ever been there before? Would this be your first time going to Sky Zone? Like I said, I've never been, but my kids have gone with their aunts and uncles, so I never had to pay for it. So I don't know how much it is. But I've heard, and it looks like a really fun place. I would like to go, but I can't do all that jumping. My heart ain't that good. That's just too much. That'd be too much of a strain on me. So are you saying you go there every birthday, or you just gone you done been 10 times? You done gone. Because like I said, I've never been. I can't do all that jumping. I'm too old, young. I'm too old. But if you take your friends, listen, you guys will have lots and lots of fun. I know that. Because every time my kids have gone, they've always come back home talking about what they did at Sky Zone, how they jumped this way and how they flipped upside down that way. So, it's going to be fun. They say, have fun and be careful. Oh, okay. Cool. Is there anything new? Yes, I am painting a hat. I'm painting a cowboy hat. Hold on, I will give you a sneak peek of what I am painting. I'm painting a hat. This is my favoriteest movie since I was a kid was The Last Unicorn, because this movie came out the year I was born. So, which is 82. We'll just say that. But this is a hat. The theme is The Last Unicorn. And she is asleep on the mountains, but the unicorns here are in the water. She's dreaming about all of her friends, because her friends, her family has gotten what's the word am I looking for? They was driven off into the water by a Red Bull, by the Red Bull, which is, this is the Red Bull. This is the bad guy of The Last Unicorn, the Red Bull. And he ran all of these ones off into the ocean. Now she has to figure out a way how to save them from the ocean. Listen, if your mom or dad knows anything about The Last Unicorn, it's a movie that, like I said, it's a movie that I've had since I was 12. I was 12 years old when I first owned The Last Unicorn, and I've had it since. I bought it several different times. I need to buy it because I lost the one that I had. So, it is. It says, Peppa Pig. Well, that, my 5-year-old niece gave me that for my birthday. That's what she got me for my birthday this year. She bought me a Peppa Pig, and she gave me this little ant dude, this little ant thingy here. She gave me this for Mother's Day. Listen, my niece, she is a true character. Like I said, I love that kid like she's my own kid. I babysat her for up until she was 3, 4. Yeah, up until she was like 4. But yeah, she gave me that for my birthday. It sings and everything. If you walk past it, which I turned it off because it's kind of creepy, but if you walk past it, it'll sing. Yeah, Peppa Pig. She bought it for me. She gave it to me for my birthday. I think it was probably one of her toys that she had. That kid she's quite a character. Yeah, I have all kinds of little crazy stuff that she's given me. And I try to keep everything in a box that she has. Some stuff fit in the box and some stuff won't. Like Peppa Pig, it wouldn't fit in the box that I have for Destiny. But yeah, she gave that to me for my birthday. And then the football helmet back there, that is my oldest son's football helmet. Yeah, I turned it off because every time I forget that it's there. I forget it's sitting up there sometimes, and when I walk past it, it sings, I forget the little crazy song that it plays, but it sings, and it's like, doggone it. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off. So I turn it off. No, I've never. No. I've never heard of. Is that like the little squishy toys? These little toys that's got all the little squishy stuff in it or something? Because if that's what that is, no, I've never heard of that. This squishy trend? What is it? I have no idea what that is. Is it a toy? A pillow? Because I know they have like those, what is it? The the squishmallow pillow thingies that kids collect. Cause I bought my niece a couple of those. But she's like her auntie Cookie. She likes unicorns. Hmm. Mm. But no, I don't. A lot of toys. If it's most toys that I usually collect, unless it comes from Destiny, it is unicorn stuff or puzzles. I like 3D puzzles. Let's see what this is. It's okay. Yes, I've seen those, but I've never heard of the squishy trend. I've never heard of it. What is it? Hmm. Oh, geez. This is how many? How many do you have? You probably have like thousands of them, almost enough to cover a whole room, pretty much. Because those things are very popular. Those little squishy. I have some squishies, but it's Taco Bell. It's a bottle of hot sauce. It's a bottle of hot sauce and something else. It's a bottle of hot sauce, a chicken nugget, and I want to say the other thing is a taco. Well, good gracious, youngin, 593. How'd you end up collecting that many squishies? Jeepers. Mom and dad buy all those squishies? Whew. The ones that I have are out in my shed in a box. I try to keep all those little kind of collectible things like that somewhere stored safe. Because I have a dog. His name is Dynamite. He eats everything. Yeah. So I can't keep that kind of stuff in here or anywhere around when he's around because he will destroy it. And me and him will have to have a come to Jesus moment. So maybe I have to one day I thought I brought it in, but I guess I didn't. But one day I'll bring it in, and maybe as a matter of fact, if your parents are around, they can inbox me and I'll mail it to you, and then you can have the Taco Bell squishies because I don't do anything with them. That'll be another squishy there's another couple of squishies that you can collect for the squishies that you have. Wow, good job. 1,000. Now listen, honey, I'm working on my 1,000 subscribers. I got 263 so far. Yeah, 263 so far. Cool. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. The squishies that I have, you can have those squishies that I have. You just gotta let your parents know so I can send them to you. Because like I said, I don't do anything with them. They're just in a little Taco Bell bag that it comes in, and they're just there in the shed, just collecting sadness. That's fun. most of the fans that I have, they send me unicorn stuff, which is totally awesome. So it's cool to have fans, but you gotta be careful. Some folks out there are kind of kooky manooky, so you gotta watch out for some of them crazies. Says, oh, okay. Well, you ask your Grammy and Grandpa, and like I said, I can send you all the because it's. I want to say it's like 4 or 5 in the bag. In this bag, it's a cute little bag and everything, and I'll send you the squishies so you can add them to the squishies that you have, and you can count me as a fan because I will look you up. I'll look you up and subscribe to your page. This is. I am so sorry. I'm sorry to hear about your dad. I'm super sorry. My youngest son's father, he's passed on to been fixing to be 20 years. Yep. He 20 years he's been gone. But he's a pretty awesome kid. Like I said, his nickname is Tater Tot. He a big old kid. When he was little, he had the name of Running Bear because he used to run track. And then they had to switch schools because of my job. And then he stopped running track, and then he got the nickname Tater, Tater Tot, because he got chunky. And when he got chunky, that's when they called him Tater Tot. Now that he's a grown up, he's grown, we just call him Tater. Tater Gator. So that's what everybody calls him now. Either Tater or Tater Gator. So he's fixing to be 20 years old. My kids are giants. I'm short. I'm 5'2". My youngest, Eric Tater, is 6 foot, almost 6'1", and Brian, my oldest, he is 5'10". It's like 5'9", 5'10", and he looks like a baby Incredible Hulk. He has lots of muscles. His wife is like the lady Incredible Hulk. She has lots of muscles. Yeah, muscle people. But yes, I am sorry, hun, to hear about your dad. I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry about your mom, too. We'll be praying for her to do better, to get better and do better, because you need your mommy. I know you got Grammy and Grandpa, and I'm sure they're the best Grammy and Grandpa ever, just like my Nana. My Nana was awesome. She was somebody I was able to talk to whenever I needed someone to conversate with, even though sometimes she would throw things at me because I was aggravating her, but she was a great Nana. And now my mom's a Nana, and she's a great Nana. She's over there to her house. Well, to my aunt's house. My aunt, she lives with my aunt. She's 100 years old. Yeah, isn't that cool? 100. I hope I live to see that old. That would be the awesomest thing ever. But yeah, squishies. Like I said, you can have the squishies that I have if your Grammy and Grandpa allow you to. Oops. And I also have a shop that me and my sister, we do auctions on this site called Whatnot. We sell different things on there. My sister makes jewelry, and I do, of course, art. I paint little stones, which I have some I have to finish painting that I haven't finished yet. Whoop, I did not see your message. My thing didn't even scroll up. Softball, volleyball. Well, good gracious, young. You're just the old sportsy kid, ain't you? Gymnastics. I would like for my niece to be in gymnastics because she's gonna be really, really tall. And I think that would be something good for her to get into. You know what? Let's see. I can go get the squishies. I'll go get the squishies just for you. It'll take me a little minute when I get back, but I'll be right back because I have to go to the shed, which is right there. I know what they are, but I have to go. I'll be right back. I'll go get the squishies. Find my shoes. Well, you can subscribe to my page, and like in the comments, I will leave. Well, I tell you what, I'll be right back. Whenever I come back, I'll give you and Nana the my other information. I heard something. I have a rooster also. His name is Blackjack. I have two roosters, Blackjack and Bruce Lee, and they're trying to get in the house. That's a big no-no. Okay, I made it back. Sorry. Thanks. I had to go to the. It's actually not Taco Bell. I thought it was Taco Bell. It's called Fast Food Friends. See it? It's actually pretty cool. It has 4 of them in here. It has a drumstick. It's just fuzzies. And it feels like it has, like, sand. It feels like it has like some kind of sand or something in that one. In the drumstick one. Then there is a dipping sauce. This one, it's got like, feels like it's got the little squish balls inside of it. And I think they're supposed to be like some kind of sauce, like some kind of sauce for the chicken, I guess. Then you have hot sauce. This one, has like, feels like the little squishy things in it also. But this one is hot sauce. Yeah. It's got like some kind of, feels like it's got some kind of little balls like the squishy. And here's the drumstick. This one has like the, I don't know if you can see that. Like the shaving cream, the shaving cream stuff in it. This is the wingette part of the chicken. So that's that. Yuck. So we'll have to tape it back up because I had to open it. So let's see what it looks like. Yeah, so we will, including chicken. Oh, okay. This is series 3. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means. But that's what this is. So if Grammy says that it's fine for you to have these, you can have these. And like I said, I will send them to you. And you can add these to your collection. Okay, it says what's in each one of them. So the sauce is wacky water beads, and the chicken thigh, it says fidget flour and water. And then the chicken wing is squishy sand. So it's sand in the drumstick. Okay. It says different foods to squish. But yes, that's what that is. I work for a wonderful group. They're YouTubers also. Their YouTube handle is What the Hells. It's not a cuss word. It's HALES. And we did an event here in Florida. In the town up from me. A few years ago, it was called Christmas in the Creek. It was the biggest event ever for this area. And they had those. They had all kinds of squishy toys. Any kind of squishy toy that you can think of, they had it. They had it. So those were the ones that I grabbed because I thought they were pretty cool looking. And my son thought it was a game, but it's not a game. It's just some squishies. Just a bunch of little squishies. So that's what it is. Says all right. Well, we'll have to let Grammys and Grampies know the address. Might not want to share it on here on live because there's some weirdos on live. So I'll have to subscribe to your page, and you and Grammy subscribe to my page. And I got a couple of other links that I am on, like there's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Facebook, you can inbox me. Oh my gosh. You can inbox me on Facebook. But we'll go from there when you subscribe. I subscribe to your page and give you the Facebook info so you can find me on Facebook. It's a little bit safer to share your information that way. A lot of people, you can do a private thing on there. A lot of people won't get your information because you don't need to put your Grammy's information where you live, your Grammy's information on here for billions of people to see. That's not good. Okay? So we'll do that. I'll subscribe to your page, and then I'll send you my link to Facebook. And then we'll go from there as far as information. Okie dokie. Oh, it says, did you get the... No, I did not get them at Kentucky Fried Chicken. I got them, I don't know. I never bought any of them from Kentucky Fried Chicken. I didn't know they even had those at Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's a new something for me. I don't know. I've never seen any of those squishy things at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Never in my life have I. Yeah, I never knew they had that at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Huh? What do you mean? Who's not? Not coming. Who's coming for you? You need to tell your Grammy if someone's harassing you on here. If someone here, you need to tell your grandparents, because that's not cool. That's not cool at all. That is not cool in the least. No. That's kind of crazy. No one should come for you. That's not cool. Again, like I said, if someone's harassing you on here or Facebook or any kind of platform, social media platform, you should tell your grandparents, because that's not cool. That ain't cool at all. Yeah, don't ever do that. Don't ever tell people, especially like if you're on here, your information, because there's too many nutsos on here or on any social platform that are kooky. I've actually had a couple of stalkers that I've had to block. I've had to block several people on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram because of the crazy stuff. Oh my gosh, I got paint everywhere. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Nope. We're not doing that. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Like I said, you should tell your grandparents if someone's harassing you on here. That's craziness. I just had to block a dude on here a couple of days ago. He was being really racist to me. Oh wow. And yeah, I would be scared too, because like I said, these nowadays, like when I was a kid, you guys for kids, you kids these days have it a lot more. It seems to be a lot more harder for you guys to be able to just hang out and just be with your friends because you got some crazy person that's hiding somewhere or somewhere doing something stupid, and you can't have fun because you're afraid. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So that's why, like, if I go anywhere with my niece and nephews, I make sure I keep them in eyesight. So, because I don't want to have to, I don't have to beat nobody up, and I don't want to have to call the police on somebody because I don't beat them up. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm afraid for my niece and nephews to even go to the bathroom by themselves when we're out in public. No, I'll stand by the door and wait for them to come out. But yes, he was a crazy dude. He was saying a lot of racist things to me, and like some of my subscribers, some of the people that was on the live with me was telling him to go away, to get off. And he every time I thought I was blocking him, um I wasn't, and he was saying some really really nasty things, um things that a 10-year-old should not be introduced to, kind of words. But it was racist, it was really bad, and I don't do that. Like my future husband, he's a big old fella, he's a big guy. I call him my Viking because he looks like a Viking. And my oldest son is mixed, so I have nothing again. That's like my mom and my nana. My nana was mixed. She was Cherokee, Indian, white, and black, and that's part of my heritage and race. You would call me a mutt. That's funny. But yeah, he was being really mean. He was a really mean dude, and like I said, everybody was trying to get him off, and I had to like block him and report him because he was being a loser, like big time, and he wouldn't stop. So I had to report him. So I don't know what they did to him, or what YouTube did to him or whatever, but I had to get rid of him off my page because he was making everybody else that was on very uncomfortable and making myself very uncomfortable with the things he was saying. So, yeah, I hope so also, because he has no right to be bothering, harassing people like that. That's not cool. Not cool at all. Uh, Someone's in my yard. Well, my dear kiddo, it's being, people being racist is a very crazy thing. Maybe as you get older, your grandparents will, help you to learn about it. And as you get older, there's also books that There's books that you can read and things of that nature. Like you can go on here and look up different things. It's very sad. It's a very sad thing, but it's a real thing also. And I'm so I'm so glad that I didn't have to go through some of the things a lot of people went through way back in the days. A lot of generations of cultures, a lot of cultures dealt with it. Not just one culture, but lots and lots of cultures dealt with it. Well, my uncle's out there washing his car. That's who that is. I thought someone was in my yard. I was fixing to throw potatoes at him. Go get a handful of potatoes. Just chunk potatoes. I'm pretty sure Blackjack would eat them, but hey. Mm-hmm. Yes, a lot of haters. You got a lot of them. Lots and lots of them. And what's extra scary, youngin, is that some of those people that are the haters are right in your own neighborhood. That's the scary part. That's the real scary part. Is that they live right pretty much in your back at your back door. I don't even know it. So I'm sure that your Nana and Papa are always on the lookout for the crazy people. And that's a good thing. Let them protect you as long as they can because they love you that much. They love you. Let them continue to love you. Never, ever, ever let anybody tell you that your Nana and Papa don't love you because that is a fib and a lie from the devil. It's a lie. Your grandparents love you very much. And it's a good thing that you have grandparents that love you. I wish mine were still alive because my Grammy, that lady was awesome. Awesome lady. She made cookies and cakes and she never ate them. It's like, what? Gramsy? Cookies and cakes, she couldn't taste her foods. So that's why she didn't eat sweets. So, but yeah, always love your grandma and your grandpa because they'll always be there for you until the very end of time. Well, my little tiny friend, yep. Oh, will have a good time in church and say a prayer for me at church, okay? All right. You be good and love on your Nana and Grandpa always, and always know that If you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm here. Just give me a holler and I'll be here. Okay? All right. You be blessed, be good, and like I said, always love Nana. Oh, it was my uncle. He's outside washing his car. I live with my aunt and uncle. Well, I live in my own spot. They have their house over there. My my uncle, he's washing his car, but his mom, she's 100 years old, and she's probably taking a nap or probably watching cowboy shoes. But yeah, my uncle's out there washing his car in the yard. I just seen the front of a vehicle, so I thought it was somebody else. Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's why I said say a prayer for me at church and have fun at church. Okay, I have to go and get dinner started. Well, prepped. All right. You tell Nana and Grandpa I said hello. And it was nice to meet you, tiny one. Bye bye.